Welcome in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button when you enter the room. This video is going to be on what's coming up in the world. We haven't done any of these videos in a very long time, but we're back. If you're interested in a private reading with me, you could click the link below in this video. Okay, let's see what's coming up around the world. Let's see what's coming up. I just got so much anxiety because I haven't done a video like this in forever. Let's see. Okay. The first thing we got is hurricane. The first thing we got is hurricane. So Spirit is showing me a hurricane is coming in. And then we got school. So we could be hearing news about a school. We have evacuate at the bottom of the deck. This seems like a bad hurricane is coming in. Okay, what else we're getting? We got New York City. We could be hearing some news about New York City. We got attacks. Ooh, okay. This is a lot. What else are we getting? European leader, 9/11. I've been warning y'all about a situation happening like 9/11. And that's interesting that we have attacks and we got 9/11. So a similar situation to 9/11 is coming up. This summer seems like it's going to be a lot. Okay, what else we're getting, Spirit? We could be hearing news about a professional athlete. We got mass casualties. There could be a mass casualty at a school or something about a school coming up. This could be anywhere in the world. But there's something coming up with a school. We could be hearing some news about the Philippines. I've been talking about the Philippines forever. And then on the other side of the deck, we have tsunami. So the Philippines could be underneath tsunami watch coming up. Okay, what else are we getting, Spirit? We could be hearing some news about a singer. There's more earthquakes that's coming. More earthquakes. There's going to be more earthquakes. Okay, I'm going to get 2 more cards from this deck. Okay, what else we're getting? Cuba. Y'all know I've been talking about Cuba forever. And on the sea. So there could be attacks on the sea, coming from the sea. Cuba, let's look into that situation. And then we got Jamaica at the bottom of the deck. I've been talking about Jamaica in some of my previous videos, but something big is coming up for Jamaica. I know Jamaica experienced a blackout earlier this week, well, last week, because this week just started. But there's some more things coming out with Jamaica. Okay, let's see what we get for Cuba. Okay, Spirit, give me some insight for Cuba. Okay, what are we getting for Cuba? What are we getting for Cuba? Oh, whatever is coming to Cuba is coming in very soon. There's something coming up for Cuba very soon. If you do follow me on Threads, you know I've been talking for months, literally maybe 4 or 5 months about Cuba being next. What's coming up for Cuba is coming up very soon. It's coming this summer. There's going to be a tax on Cuba. Okay, Spirit, what's coming up for Cuba? Temperance reverse. There's some attacks coming for Cuba really soon. We do have the Knight of Wands and the Emperor. So this is giving me Donald Trump. Donald Trump is going to make some kind of order. They're going to go to Cuba and do what they got to do. The Chariot is here, so this is going to be pretty soon. What's coming up for Cuba is coming in really, really soon. It will be happening this summer. This Emperor, this leader, he's been holding back with the Two of Swords reverse. Maybe he didn't know how to go about it. I'm seeing he's not going to be holding back anymore. Yeah, he's done backing down. He's not backing down anymore. Hold on, wait, a card just fell. The Lovers reverse, he's going to remove their leader. There's something coming up for Cuba really soon. He's been thinking about this over and over and over and over again. I do see him going forward with this. The King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. They're going to invade Cuba soon. I don't know. Spirit just keep on telling me Cuba's going to fight back. So that's probably why we have a tax here on the boat, on the sea. Cuba is going to respond. Because we got a King of Wands here. Ooh, it's cold in here. I need to turn this AC off. We got a King of Wands here and we got an Emperor. Both of these guys here are leaders. This is Trump because Trump is the president of the United States. So his power is more stronger than the president of Cuba. So this is the Emperor and this is the King of Wands, right? The Emperor is usually more stronger, has more power than the King. This is the leader of the deck. This is a king and he's an emperor. So these two guys are going to go at it. And I feel like that's why we have attacks on the sea, boats, ships. Cuba is not going to back down. Both of these guys are very dominant. The Emperor is dominant and the King of Wands is dominant. He has this ankh in his hand and he has this wand in his hand. They're both dominant. And then we got Six of Swords. So I do feel like there's going to be some attacks on the sea. With Cuba and the US. but more like Florida. Y'all know I've been talking about this forever. Well, it's coming pretty soon. It's coming soon. Okay, what else are we getting? Oh my God. So Spirit just give me the Tower card. You see how these people are falling out of the window? Donald Trump was avoiding this. This is giving me the U.S. was avoiding invading Cuba. That's why they didn't do it as yet. They can't avoid it anymore. I do not see them avoiding this anymore. They're going to remove the Cuban leader, but he's not going to go down without a fight. So the Tower reverse is like avoiding something. Trump was trying to avoid this for as long as he could. He can't avoid it anymore. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, they're gonna remove the Cuba leader. The Nine of Wands is the War card, and it's in reverse. None of them are gonna back down. Cuba is not gonna back down. The U.S. is not gonna back down. Six of Swords. There will be some kind of attacks from the sea. Cuba is extremely close to Florida. Very, very close to Florida. So I feel like that's why we have this attacks on the sea. Boats, ships here. Because if you look at these people, they're in a boat. So it looks like people from the U.S. are traveling to Cuba. It seems like Cuba is prepared for this. Welcome in, everyone. Hit the like button when you enter the room. Let's see what we get from this deck. What are we getting for Cuba in the U.S.? We got separation. They're not seeing eye to eye. We got lower world. Middle world. It seems like they can't see eye to eye. We got oneness. It's almost like the U.S. want to take control over Cuba or have some kind of ownership over Cuba. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. That the U.S. either wants to take over Cuba and Cuba surrender and they have full control, or basically merge Cuba with the U.S. It seems like Cuba is just, they're not for that. That's the energy I'm picking up. Cuba is just not for that with this oneness card. Cuba is just like, no. Okay, let's see what we're getting with this deck of cards. Okay. What is this? We could be hearing some news about a social media influencer. Donald Trump, he's coming out in the news. We got assaults. Okay, give me one more, Spirit. North Korea. We got North Korea coming out. What's going on with them? Okay, give me one more. Just one more from this deck. NBA player. So we did got athlete out here earlier. So we could be hearing some news come out about an NBA player. I wonder what's that about. Okay, let's see. Okay, what is this NBA player athlete about? Hold on, a card just fell. What is this about? Oh, there's some bad news coming out with this NBA player or athlete. I feel like this is somebody that's big in the NBA. Like this is somebody that's known, not a player that's not known. Because you know, a lot of these guys, they're like, nobody know about them. But this is somebody that's like a popular NBA player. We're going to hear some negative news about this person. We got despair, message of concern. We got the concern card. This is somebody that has a big name in the NBA or was in the NBA. This is somebody that's like pretty famous in the NBA. Pretty famous. This is a very famous person. You know how everybody know about Shaq and Kobe, LeBron. Everybody know, like, these are household names, Michael Jordan. Like, this is somebody famous in the NBA. This isn't somebody that nobody knows about. Like, this is a famous person in the NBA. Oh, this person could be married. I was married. We're going to hear some news about whoever this is that's in the NBA. This is a NBA player. This is somebody that's like very famous. There could be some news come out about this person. It seems like it's big news. And this is somebody that has a household name. One of the mega stars. One of the mega stars in the NBA. It is a man, very wealthy person. We could be hearing some news about that person. Not good news. I just hope it works out for them. It's just the energy I'm picking up just seems so bad. But this is somebody that's really famous, household name. Everybody knows about this person. I hope they're okay. I hope it's nothing like too bad, but the news seems pretty bad. This is somebody that's very, very well known in the NBA. Let's go to Donald Trump. I hate reading his energy. Let's go to Donald Trump. Okay, what are we getting for Donald Trump? Why did his card come out? Okay, we got community, sudden wealth. It's always about his money. Bad health. Y'all know I've been talking about Donald Trump health forever. Forever in a day I've been talking about his health. So Spirit is bringing up his health again. Donald Trump health is just not good at all. No matter how hard he pretends to be okay. And he is very wealthy because we got sudden wealth. So he has the money and whatever to pay for the best care, to have the best care in the world. But I don't know why I keep on hearing times are ticking, whatever that means. I just keep hearing times are ticking. What else are we getting for Donald Trump? Expectation. Thief. I don't think time is on his hands. What else we're getting for Donald Trump? It's almost like all the money in the world he has can't save him from whatever is coming up for his health. Okay, what else are we getting? We got journey, gift, thief, mean, male, thoughts. Okay, why are we getting bad health? Clarify bad health. Message. I truly believe Donald Trump is lying about his health. His health is not getting better. It's getting worse. His health is not getting better. It is getting worse. I do see a big conversation coming up with him and another leader. There's a conversation coming up with him and another leader. There could be travel involved. Okay, Spirit, what do we get for Donald Trump? Give me some more cards. 10 of Wands, very stressed out. 3 of Wands reverse. Oh, I can't put that card because of the picture. The Star reverse. The Knight of Swords reverse. The Queen of Cups reverse. The 2 of Cups. The Empress reverse. The Hermit reverse. High Priestess reverse and the Magician reverse. There's so many reversals for him. So Spirit is showing something unexpectedly is going to happen to him. I always call Trump a magician because I do feel like he's a magician. I feel like he's a very lucky person. Like he gets himself out of situations. And a lot of things go in his favor. But what's coming up, it is not going to go in his favor. He shows up as the Magician reverse and the High Priestess reverse. So this is saying whatever he's trying to do is not going to work out in his favor. Okay, Spirit, is this something to do with his health? Because we got bad health. Yes, this is something to do with his health. So we got the Sun in the upright, which is the happiest card in the deck. But we got the 5 of Cups next to the Sun. I call Trump a magician because it's almost like he times himself. I don't know if y'all notice at the beginning of every month, he always go missing for like a week, sometimes 2 weeks. And you don't hear from him. You don't see him. He don't make any public appearances. That's why he's a magician, because he knows his health is not that good. It seems like he goes for treatments around the beginning of the month. Every month he goes missing. It seems like what's coming up with his health, whatever treatment he tries to use is not going to work. Time it. Every beginning of the month, he goes missing. Every time, every single freaking month, he goes missing. That tells me that he's going for treatments for whatever is wrong with his health. We have the 7 of Wands. There's something here, and the 4 of Swords. There's something here coming up where his health is going to be so bad. Whatever treatment he tries to do, it's not going to work. 4 of Swords, 7 of Wands. I still see him trying to be strong coming up. It won't work. 4 of Swords is like the resting card. This is taking a pause, reflect. You see this guy laying down in the bed? And then we got the bad health card with this guy laying down in the bed. This is going to be Trump. I do see this happening over the summer. His health is not going to be good. He's going to try and try and try and try. It won't work out. Because he is a strong person. Like, he's very resilient. But what's coming up for his health, I do see this happening over the summer. No matter how he try, no matter how much treatments he get, no matter how much money he spent on treatments, no matter how many times he go to Walter Reed, it won't work. We got the World card. That cycle is closed. Trump time is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. I call him a magician because he is a magician. He stays on top of things, but he's becoming powerless. Spirit is showing me there is something going wrong with his heart. The Hierophant reverse, the doctors won't be able to help him or save him. During the summertime, it's a wrap. It's over. The World card, it's over for him. I do see people celebrating when this do happen. And we got the Judgment card. The Judgment, Archangel Michael. This is like, it's over for him. There's no coming back. Clarify Judgment. Clarify Judgment. Toil and labor, his job. There's a completion coming to work. There's a completion coming in with his job, his occupation. Poverty is showing that he's going to have to leave his job because of health problems. I've been saying this forever. It is showing that his time is coming to an end. He won't be able to play these magician games anymore because he is a magician. The guy is very slick. Whether people want to believe it or not, he is very slick. His body might be weak, but his mind is still there in some capacity, not 100%. But he's a very slick guy. That's why I call him the magician. His magic or his manipulation won't be able to work anymore. Spirit is showing there's an end coming to his job. I do see this coming in soon. Spirit is showing me a 3-month time frame. So before September, there's an ending coming. This ending could also lead to death. So I see an ending coming for him. He won't be able to play these games anymore. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is like news coming in, a breakthrough coming in. Why is the Ace of Swords? 10 of Pentacles reversed. There could be some news coming in. The Ace of Wands. 2 aces. King of Pentacles reverse. We got the moon. We do have a new moon coming in. I think it's on Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. He's going out really bad. You want to know the crazy thing about it? Before he leaves the presidency, look at the state of the country. The country won't be good. He's going to destroy this country. I mean, it's meant for this to happen because I see it in the transits. So he's just the catalyst for change to come. But when you see during the summertime, watch how bad the economy gets. King of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Pentacles reverse. He's going to destroy the economy. The economy is going to collapse. Even the Republicans are going to turn on him. MAGA is going to turn on him. There's nobody that's going to be supporting him. King of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. The economy is not going to be good. Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is almost like karma for people voting him in. This is because the Wheel of Fortune is karma. Death card reverse. The economy is going to be shit. You're going to see the economy get really, 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 really bad over the summer. And I'm predicting the economy to take a bad turn in the month of August. August, expect for the economy to not be great. If you're a business owner, you might lose a lot of money starting from August. Wheel of Fortune reverse, Death card reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. He's going to bring the economy to shit. King of Pentacles reverse. Watch for your 401ks in the month of August. It won't be much. The economy is going to go to shit. This guy, I'm telling you, is going to ruin the economy before he leaves. There is an ending here. I don't know why Spirit keeps bringing him out in my reads because I hate reading on him. Let's go to the next thing. Give me a second. Let me put these cards up. Okay. Let's see what else we're getting. Okay, Spirit, what else we're getting? Okay, so we got trouble. There's trouble coming. Middle East. There's trouble coming in the Middle East. Island. Iran. Okay. Disaster. I feel like Trump is planning something big. Something bad is coming for Iran. I don't know what's the island called in Iran. Is it Karg Island? I don't remember. I don't know the word. Spirit is saying something big is coming for Iran. Let's close out with this because I want to know what this is. There's a disaster coming for Iran. Spirit is showing trouble. Iran, Middle East. Okay. Okay, what are we... Card just fell. What's coming up for Iran? What is this? False person. Great fortune. Thief. Gift. Message. Message of concern, journey. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I feel like despair, adjudication. I feel like Donald Trump wants them to come to a deal. And if they don't come to the deal on his terms, he gonna do something unthinkable. He's gonna do something unthinkable if they don't come to an agreement on his terms. Okay, what are we getting for Iran? What's coming up for Iran, Spirit? Death card reverse. Page of Cups reverse. Knight of Pentacles reverse. I feel like Donald Trump is getting frustrated with Iran. King of Cups reverse. That's Donald Trump. He's getting frustrated with them. He's going to do something unthinkable. The Star reverse. What's coming up for Iran is going to be devastating. I feel like Trump is going to, yeah, he wants to have a conversation with them and come to some kind of agreement. If they don't come to an agreement on his terms, he's going to do something bad. Maybe destroy the bridges, maybe destroy the power plant, destroy something big that they need. Yeah, Trump is planning something big for Iran. There's something big coming for Iran coming up. Five of Pentacles reverse is something being back and forth. He's tired of like trying to come to a deal and they not meeting him on his terms. So he's getting frustrated. He's getting frustrated and he's going to do something big. The world, that's a wrap. It's just what it is. Donald Trump is going to do something real bad to Iran. I do feel like Iran is going to respond. Maybe that's why we have this 9/11 situation, because I did predict there's going to be some attacks on Texas. I looked at the astrology concerning Texas over the summer. I do see there could be some attacks on Texas. It's probably why we got that 9/11 situation going on. But Trump is going to do something really bad to Iran. I do see Iran responding. He's getting frustrated with them. He's feeling frustrated. He's feeling like, okay, we've been dragging this out for weeks. I'm just ready to just make a move now because I'm tired of trying to come to an agreement and y'all not meeting me on my terms. Like, he's getting really, really frustrated with them. So he's going to do something crazy. Y'all know how he tweets stuff and he posts stuff on social media. So don't be surprised if he make a post talking about he's going to give them 3 days and he's going to destroy whatever. I think you need to believe him this time. He's getting frustrated with them. Okay, Spirit. What's coming up for the state of Texas with Iran? Hold on, wait, Spirit. Is Iran planning on attacking Texas? Hold on, wait. This card don't even business in there. Is Iran planning on attacking Texas? Ooh, 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Look at that. 8 of Swords. There will be some attacks on Texas. You see this guy with these knives in his back being stabbed. Blood is on the floor. It's almost like Iran is like, you shed blood, we're going to shed blood. 6 of Wands, an eye for an eye. 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Because I looked at the astrology for Texas. I do see something coming up for Texas. Strength card. They're going to be very sneaky about this. 4 of Pentacles. They're holding this to their chest. They're not showing their cards. There's something big coming up for the state of Texas. Okay, what else is coming up for the state of Texas with Iran? Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Swords reverse. The 5 of Wands, the fighting card. The fighting card. There's something big coming in. I want to close with these cards here. Okay, Spirit, what's coming up for the state of Texas? What's coming up for the state of Texas? Betrayal. What's coming up for the state of Texas? Health complications. What's coming up for the state of Texas? Earthquake. What's coming up for the state of Texas? I don't know why South Africa is out here. So something could be coming up for South Africa. What's coming up for the state of Texas? On the sea, both ships, floods. And wildfires. I've been predicting some stuff for Texas. I just never made the video yet. I gotta make that video. I gotta catch up on these videos. And I will. I just didn't have time. But I've been looking at Texas transits forever. There's some big stuff coming up for Texas over the summer. Over the summer, there's some stuff coming up for Texas. There could be some correlation to South Africa as well. Okay. I want to close up with this deck here. Okay, Spirit. Give me 3 cards for the state of Texas. Compass reverse, magical shifter, and bone collector reverse. So the state of Texas, the energy, what I'm feeling with this card is, look at this girl. She have this clock on her chest. I don't know if y'all can see that. She have a clock on this chest. I strongly feel like Iran is definitely, the light just went off on my thing. What's this thing called? Hold on, wait. Let me cut on my big light. Sorry. My computer just died. And I was trying to avoid that. Give me a second. Okay. If you look at her chest, she have that clock. And the energy I'm picking up on is Iran, they're very smart, they're very wise. Texas have the largest military in the United States. I think it's in Fort Hood. That's where I looked at the transits. Compass here in reverse. The compass tells direction, right? And a lot of people use compasses when they're on the sea, when they're on a boat. Bone collector reverse is like, you know what's going on with me. I mean, I know what's going on with you, but you don't know what's going on with me. Because Trump puts everything out. Whatever he's going to do to Iran, he puts it out there. What Iran is going to do to the U.S., they don't say anything. They're quiet. They're silent. They're moving in silence, basically. And I wish Trump would just shut up. But most of the stuff what he say he's going to do to Iran, he literally tweets it. He posted on the internet. We don't know what Iran is going to do. They don't say nothing. They don't say shit at all. They're moving in silence. But I looked at Texas transits, and there is something big coming up for Texas. I just haven't made that video yet, the astrology video showing the charts. But I do see something big coming up for Texas, even when I look at the astrology behind it. I've been talking about this for months, about Texas. So this reading just confirms it. But I do see Texas is going to be one of those places where something big is coming up. We also could hear about some diseases coming to Texas as well. The viruses didn't go anywhere. They just stopped talking about it because we have, what's that thing going on with the sports? I can't think of the word right now. Because we got the World Cup going on. So they're not really talking about it. But we could also hear about some more cases or diseases coming out with Texas when it comes to health. That's why we got the health complications card. There could be a lot of numbers come out regarding to health, whatever virus with Texas. There's going to be a lot of health cases coming out of Texas. And Texas got to watch out for floods. There's going to be a lot of floods that happen to Texas and earthquakes. There's just so many stuff coming up for Texas. Texas is just going to be in the news a lot this summer. A whole lot. There's going to be a lot of cases of some kind of health situation. Which other tab? I already did this one, not that one. Okay, let's see what else we got. Let's see what's coming out for this deck. Okay, Spirit, what else we're getting for the state of Texas? Okay, so Spirit just gave me July. July could be a big month for Texas. Non-traditional. Differences in opinion. July could be a big month. And we got Africa again. So we got South Africa the first time, and now we got Africa again. There's some ties with some part of Africa and Texas. I do know in Texas, there was some Muslim people trying to like have something in Texas, and the governor in Texas didn't allow it. And I do know a lot of Africans are Muslims. So I don't know if that's concerning that. I don't know. But there's something coming up with Texas. I keep getting something tied to Africa continuously. But something big is coming up for Texas over the summer. July could be a pivotal moment in the state of Texas. I want to clarify July. And we got non-traditional. Texas is a very Christian red state. Okay. Differences in opinion. I do know they had some problem in Texas with the Muslims. So maybe one of that could be one of the issues why we have differences in opinion and non-traditional, because Texas is Christian. They're very Bible Belt Christian red state. So maybe that's the differences in opinion. And also, Spirit is showing me protesting in the streets of Texas, buildings burning. I think this have to do with that case with the guy, what's his name? Karmelo? I don't remember his name. The young boy that killed the other guy. I think his name is Karmelo. I don't remember his name, but I think he's 17 years old. This happened in Frisco, Texas, where the other kid, I guess, was bothering him first, and self-defense, he ended up killing the other kid. And that case didn't go in his favor. There's going to be, so this could be African American and not Africa. I don't know. There's going to be groups of people that protest in the street, that burn things down. This is going to be like how it was with George Floyd. That is the image that Spirit is showing me in my mind. Buildings burning down, people protesting, people walking, because a lot of people feel like this was injustice. With this young boy basically going to prison for the rest of his life. Like, I just got that download just now. People will be protesting, burning buildings down, burning shit down. There's going to be large protests in the streets, just how it was for George Floyd. A lot of business owners, they will be complaining. This is going to be big. I don't know why Spirit is showing me that this is going to be bigger than the situation with George Floyd. Like, I literally get chills on my body. Like, all the hair on my body is standing up. Like, Spirit is just giving me all these downloads. There's going to be large protests. I mean, people that won't even be able to drive on the street because there's some injustice with this case. And I'm also seeing celebrities get involved in this case. Celebrities are going to get involved in this case. This is going to be something big. This is going to be something, this is going to be bigger than the George Floyd situation. I do see celebrities. I'm seeing the Carters. So this could be Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tina Knowles, around that, because they're from Texas, Houston. But Spirit is showing me this situation is going to get big. Celebrities are going to get involved in this. There's going to be protesting. I feel like this case is going to go back. They're going to try to appeal this case. It's the energy that I'm picking up on. This case isn't going to go the way that it's going right now. There's going to be a lot of celebrities speak out against this. Ooh, I'm just getting so much chills on my body. This is going to be big. If y'all could see the scene that I'm seeing in my mind's eye, like, this is going to be big. These people are going to shut the streets down in Texas. Stuff is going to burn. They will protest. I just keep on hearing injustice, injustice, injustice. Because in the state of Texas, when your 17-year-olds are considered legal, but there's something about this case. Spirit is saying that there is injustice. And this is going to bring, this is going to bring the celebrities out. This is going to be a big case. This is going to be a huge, huge case. I don't know why that case that's coming out with those boys in New York, like those, I think there were like 4 Black boys in New York that were innocent and they went to prison for all of those years. I don't remember. It happened in New York. I don't remember the name of that movie, but they were innocent and people were saying that they raped the lady. This case is going to be extremely big. You're going to see celebrities, all kind of celebrities get involved in this. Yeah, this case ain't gonna go the way that people think it's gonna go. This is gonna go a whole different way. The streets are gonna be shut down. Buildings are gonna burn. Yes, that story there. This is kind of similar what Spirit is giving me. The Central Park, yes, that's it right there. This is going to be big. This is going to be super big. Okay, Spirit, what are we getting for this? Let me use some cards. What are we getting for? I don't remember his name, but I could feel his energy. I think his name is Kharmello. I don't know. What are we getting for that little boy in Frisco, Texas? who was found guilty. What's coming up? Karmelo. Let's see what we get for him. Main male. Okay, that's him. Family room, toil and labor. Poverty. So his family didn't have enough money to find a good attorney or to have a good lawyer. They didn't have the money to find somebody better representation. There's something here about bad representation. Like his family didn't have the money to find somebody better to represent him. Okay, give me some more. Okay, so Spirit, like I tell y'all, Spirit is saying a path is going to be open for him. There's going to be some rich people that get involved in this. There's going to be a path. So either this case is going to be appealed. So the cards are saying the same thing that I was channeling. This case is going to be appealed. There's something here where his family, they didn't have money to get him good representation or a good attorney or lawyer or whatever. So they got whatever they could have get. When you don't have money, you have to go with what you can afford or what's available to you. So you don't have the resources. There's something here about a pathway being opened. Great fortune. There's going to be some rich people, some wealthy people that gets involved in this case. This case will be appealed. There's something changing for him. A pathway being opened. Because something didn't go the way it was supposed to go. Bad health and despair. Something here didn't go the way it was supposed to go. I see some rich people getting involved in this. This is a celebrity. Yeah, this case isn't over. I'm seeing this case not be over. There's a community of wealthy people coming together. His problem was he didn't have a good attorney, or whoever represented him, they did not do a good job. His parents didn't have the money to get him somebody better to represent him. I see this case is going to be appealed or opened back up. There's going to be a second opportunity. I do see communities of people coming together. Very wealthy people. This is giving me celebrity. People that have good jobs. This seems like celebrities that's coming together to help this guy out. His family, they didn't have money to get him somebody better. People that have high statuses. This is celebrity. So there is going to be a second opportunity. I see a pathway being open, and butterflies represent change. Look, we got wealthy man. There's definitely some celebrities getting involved in this. Some rich people. We got change. There's something changing in his favor. There's going to be a change here that comes in. And it has something to do with his court. With the courthouse. Okay? So that's what I'm getting. These people are going to protest and march all over Texas. Probably all over the U.S. This is going to be something really big. Celebrities are going to get involved in this. And this is going to make this situation better for this boy, Kharmello Anthony. This is going to go more in his favor. I see big name people getting involved in this. Okay, Spirit, give me some closing cards for him, Kharmello Anthony, the 17-year-old. He's very like sad, stressed out right now. But what's coming in for him? Oh my God, we've been on live forever. The devil reversed. Something is going to change in his favor. The devil reverse is like stuff changing. This is a major arcana, but it's in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups. His parents did not have the money to get him better representation. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the scarcity card. It's the broke card, not having enough money or making do with what you do have. Knight of Pentacles. They did the best they could. Hold on, a card just fell. Whoever this Queen of Wands is, the Empress, there's a woman here getting involved. This is a powerful woman. The Queen of Wands is the witch in the deck. Like, look at her. She have on the colors of gold. She got sunflowers like ocean. She have her black cat, the Empress. This could be Beyonce, honestly. I don't know who this is. I know Beyonce is a Texan. This could be Beyonce or another wealthy woman. But there's some wealthy person, woman, feminine energy, that's definitely... This is somebody that's very spiritual as well. With the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, the Empress. This is somebody that's very spiritual, very wealthy. This could be somebody that's a mother as well. You got the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. This just gives me Beyonce and Solange energy, because you know they're very spiritual. But whoever this is somebody that's very wealthy, feminine energy, that's coming out, that will contact the family. We got Magician here. Seven of Cups reverse. Tower reverse. There seems like there's a woman here putting up money. Celebration and the Chariot. There's going to be some wealthy people that comes together. They're going to try to get this case appealed and go to court again. There's a woman that's going to be heavily involved in this situation. This lady comes off very spiritual. This lady comes off like a mother. This could be a celebrity. Okay, Spirit, is this a celebrity? Is this a celebrity? Yes. The Lovers. This is a celebrity. I just feel like this is somebody from the Knowles family. It just makes sense. Beyonce is a Texan. That would make perfect sense if it's her or Solange. That would make perfect sense. But I do see a woman that's a mother getting involved. Some woman that has very powerful status. A woman that's very spiritual. Comes off like a High Priestess with the Queen of Wands. There's a woman that's getting involved, and there's going to be other celebrities that get involved. This case will be appealed. They will go back to court. Kharmello Anthony did not have good representation. That's what that was. Whoever he had as his attorney, lawyer, whatever, his parents did the best they could have. They got that person. That person was not a good attorney. They did not represent him good. It seems like they had a money problem is what it was. Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they had a money problem. They got the best they could. This case is going to be appealed. They're going to go back to trial. They're going to go back to court. That is what I got for what's coming up. I wish you guys the best, and I hope my reading was entertaining and brought you clarity on whatever I was talking about. If you would like to book private readings, you could book in the link in the bio. Have a good evening and a good night. I am about to get off. Bye, guys.